everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so excited to talk to y'all today because it's been a while since I made a video, but I'm going to get right into it. So today I'm going to talk about how I cleared my acne with the help of my dermatologist. Now let me just say before I start, I don't have all the information. I'm not a licensed dermatologist, so whatever I say today is just what worked for me, and it might not work for every skin type. And when I say every skin type, I mean like if you have normal skin, if you have oily skin, and if you have dry skin. Okay, so we're gonna get started. So I would say last year my face started breaking out. I had a really bad breakout. I'll post the pictures on the screen somewhere. And I don't know if it came from like eating sugary foods, snacks. I don't know if it came from like eating more dairy products and stuff like that. I don't know if it's like, I know I started taking like these elderberry vitamins that I'd never taken before. I don't know if that affected my face. I'm not really sure. But anyways, long story short, I had previously went to my dermatologist a couple years ago for a little bit of acne that was just really minor, like a little circle of dots. It was like nothing big. And so I had an existing prescription, I was about to say prescription that I could call the pharmacy for to see if I had a refill. So that's what I did when my face broke out very badly. I asked him, could I get a refill? And so I'm going to tell you what I used, and these are products that my dermatologist told me to use and recommended and prescribed me. So first, this is just something, a face wash that my dermatologist told me to use, she recommended. It is CeraVe Foaming Facial Cleanser. So I just wash my face, count to 60, use this, and then wash it off. And then for my acne, I use a gel that was prescribed. It's called Nextin. It has benzoyl peroxide in it. So basically with this gel, you use a pea size of it, and you put it on your face after you wash your face. Let your face dry a little, you put it on your face. And then after that, in the morning time, you use the CeraVe AM moisturizer that has SPF 30 sunscreen in it, because even though I am black, I also need sunscreen. That was something years ago. I did not use sunscreen until I went to the dermatologist when I was younger, and they're like, "Oh, you need sunscreen." I was like, "Oh." But yeah, this is the morning routine: the CeraVe Foaming Face Washing Cleanser, the Nextin gel, pea size of that, and the CeraVe SPF 30 moisturizer. That's in the morning. Then at night, you go back in, you use the CeraVe Foaming Facial Cleanser to wash your face. Then you use what's called the Epiduo Forte gel. It has adapalene in it and benzoyl peroxide. I said the first word wrong. The adapalene, however you say it. And you use a pea size of this, put it on your face once it's dried a little. And then after that, you use the CeraVe facial use the CeraVe PM moisturizer. I love this. It's very lightweight and it feels so good on your face. So this is a nighttime. Now let me tell you about these two creams. Everything of that, like all that CeraVe stuff, you can get that at Target. You can get that pretty much anywhere. I usually get it from Target. So this Nextin that's used in the morning, a pea size of it, and the Epiduo Forte that's used at night, these are what was prescribed by my dermatologist, which I had another refill for. So I just called the pharmacy and was like, "Hey, can I get a refill of that?" And it helped clear my face up really well. But the only thing about this is it's like regular $600 some, and with my insurance it was like $25. So I would recommend you, if you go to the dermatologist, stop like experimenting with all these different products and wasting your money. Just go to the dermatologist and try to get help, because you can waste a lot of money trying these different products. I've been there, I've done that. Just go and ask for the professionals for help, because they can take one look at you and be like, "Okay, I know what you need." So this will work for certain skin types. But the thing is that these have side effects, and I'm going to get into it. So the thing with Nextin and Epiduo Forte, you have to ease your way into it. You have to start using it like every 2 days or every other day. You can't just jump in and start using it every day, because it's kind of strong. So the side effects I had was that my acne got worse before it got better. And that's actually something that my dermatologist told me what happened. And that's exactly what happened. It was the best. I was like, this ain't gonna work. I was like, I gotta stop using this. It's not working, but I continued to use it even though it got worse, and then it got better, and the acne just went away. It was pretty amazing, but the side effects were serious. So the side effects was that from using the Nextin and the Epidural Forte gel, like I said, you only use a pea size of it. And so what happened was my face would get really red, it would get really itchy. The products kind of dry your face out if you don't use enough moisturizer. And so my face would get dry and it would get really itchy and red. And it was kind of like scaly, kind of like peely. And then at one point my under eye got all puffy and I had to take Benadryl. So there are side effects to it, but it works. And so those are the products I use. That really clipped on my acne really well. And I'm so thankful for my dermatologist for introducing me to those products. And I encourage you to go to your dermatologist and ask them about those products. But there are also different products that you can use for your skin type. So don't be in the comments and be like, that didn't work for me. Certain things work for certain skin types. So after that, I kind of like did a FaceTime. After my face got cleared, I had like some dark spots left over from the acne. So I did like a FaceTime appointment with my dermatologist. This is like during the pandemic when, you know, virtual stuff was popping. And so she prescribed me the Zoe Skin Health Pigment Control Blending Cream that's 4% hydroquinone. This stuff, she told me to use it with my with my Epidural Forte. But let me tell you something, this stuff really clogged my pores and brought back more acne, and that made me mad. It didn't really help. I don't know if I should have kept using it to see if it was going to help, but it didn't work for me, and I didn't call her back to tell her that. I just set it to the side. So that brought back more acne because it was like clogging my pores or something. Or maybe, you know, when you first start using a new product, your face purges because it's trying to get used to that new product. So I know my face was purging. I don't know what happened, but the acne was starting to come back, and I was pissed because it's like a white cream. It starts like, I felt like it was clogging my pores, or it wasn't working for me. So I had to start by using my Nextin and my Epidural Forte to get my acne back going. And then after that, I still had dark marks. I was like, I'm gonna try to fix this myself. So I tried to use shea butter on my face. Mind you, my face was clear now when I had dark spots. I tried to use shea butter to clear the dark spots, and that clogged my pores. So that brought back more acne. So then I started back using my own Nextin and Epidural Forte. And then my face was clear. And I was like, I'm not experimenting anymore. So I went back to Old Faithful. This is a product that I used years ago that really helps with dark spots. It's kind of controversial because it has hydroquinone in it, but it's anti-fade cream. I call it Good Old Faithful because it really works for the gradual fading of dark parentheses, brownish spots, as it says on top. This really helps get rid of dark spots. Literally, like probably it really quickly for some people. It depends on how old the dark spot is, but this really helps. But the thing is, you only need to use a little bit. Like I bought a box of toothpicks and I dipped the toothpick in there and literally put it on each dark spot, and it helped it go away. So like when I was using like a Q-tip to put this on my face, it would kind of make the outside of the dark spot go away in the past. So that's why I was like, you really don't need a lot of this because like a little goes a long way, like seriously. And this one has 2% hydroquinone in it. So basically, that's how I got to my face looking like it is today. Today I have on no makeup, nothing. All I did was like brush my eyebrows up with a little bitty brush I have. I don't have no makeup on. As you can see, it's looking pretty good. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's looking pretty close back to normal. And I'm not experimenting with no other products but the products that my dermatologist recommended and prescribed me. Like I don't use Onyx and Epidural Forte no more. All I use now is the CeraVe Foaming Face Wash Cleanser, the CeraVe AM and PM, which they recommended, and that's what I've been using for years. So I use that. And this, my dermatologist didn't tell me to use this, but I kind of started using this on my own. I get it from Sephora. The Ordinary Apple Arbutin 2% plus hyaluronic acid. I use this. It's kind of like it helps with hyperpigmentation. So I only put like 3 drops on my face, rub it in after I wash my face with 3 drops of this on my face. I put this on between, after I wash my face, I put this on, then I put my moisturizer on. And I also use this, The Ordinary's niacinamide 10% plus zinc 4%. It helps with like blemishes. It helps control the oil and sebum on your skin. So I use this. So I wash my face, use both of these, 3 drops each, rub it in. These two, alpha arbutin and niacinamide actually work very well together. Like, very well. But anyways, I use that, and then I use my CeraVe 2 moisturizers that I told y'all, morning and night ones. But this is not recommended by my dermatologist, but I use it anyway, because I did some research on it, and it helps me. Like I said, once again, I'm not a dermatologist. I'm not licensed. I don't do anything with dealing with the face. So this is just an informational video for your information. Don't come in the comments getting at me saying that stuff don't work, because like I said, certain products work for certain skin types. Normal skin, dry skin, oily skin, combination skin. That's why I recommend you go to a dermatologist if you can, because it can be expensive if you don't have insurance. But you can, just saying, like, you know, ask them about Omexin, ask them about Epidural Forte, or different products that help your skin if you think you have similar skin. My skin, I would say, is normal skin type. But yeah, that's really all I had today. I just wanted to share with y'all because that was something I went through, and I wanted to show you all what I use to get to this final product. It's good, right? This final product that I'm not gonna mess it up no more. I'm not trying no more products. I'm staying away from dairy, try to. Okay, I'm lying. I just had a milkshake today from Chick-fil-A. A cookies and cream milkshake. Like, why am I lying? I just said I wanted to. You know what? Anyways, I'm not gonna try all these new products, because when you try new products, they affect your face different ways. Some, what's the word? Some clog your pores, some don't. There's a word for it. It's called condominus, non-condominus. I'll put it on the bottom. I don't know how to say it, but yeah. I love you guys. Thanks for watching my video. If you stayed to the end and watched, leave me some comments if you want to know more. Stay safe.